Some moments don't arrive with noise, they arrive with pressure. What you're feeling right now isn't random. It's like standing in a quiet room just before the lights suddenly flip on. Nothing looks different yet, but you know something is about to change. These final days aren't just passing time, they're tightening the air around you. Like the pause before a storm, or the silence before a door slams shut behind you. Before we go any further, take 1 second and support this message. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. When you do, it signals YouTube to push this message to the people who need to hear it right now. And you become part of spreading awareness instead of missing it. Now listen carefully. What's happening isn't spiritual theory. It's not symbolism, it's personal. Life is about to apply pressure exactly where you're weakest and exactly where you've been avoiding looking. Think of it like a bridge being stress tested. It doesn't break where it's strong, it breaks where it's already cracked. You might feel restless, heavy, unsettled without knowing why. That's not anxiety, that's instinct. Something is lining up fast, and once it moves, there won't be time to prepare. Because this isn't a slow shift, it's sudden. And what comes next will reveal who was ready and who wasn't. Chapter 1. Only a few will feel this, and that's the point. If you're sensing something off while everyone else seems fine, that's not imagination, it's selection. This shift isn't loud. It doesn't trend. It doesn't ask for attention. It moves quietly like an underground current while the surface stays calm. Most people won't notice a thing because nothing external has changed yet. Bills are still due. Messages still come in. Life looks normal. But underneath, something is being rearranged. You might be wondering, why me? Why now? Why does it feel like I'm being pulled away from the noise instead of into it? Because preparation doesn't look like excitement. It looks like confusion. It looks like thinking you finally figure things out, only to realize later that what you saw was smoke, not the fire. January didn't give you answers. It gave you decoys. Like following the wrong exit sign in a foggy tunnel. You weren't meant to arrive. You were meant to slow down. What felt like clarity was actually delay. What felt like progress was positioning. And that uneasy feeling, that sense that something big is standing just out of view, that's not fear. That's the curtain about to drop. And once it does, there's no unseeing what's revealed. Chapter 2. January was a maze designed to test your focus. If January felt messy, confusing, or strangely inconsistent, that wasn't bad timing, it was design. 1 step forward, 2 steps sideways. Emotional highs followed by sudden drops. Signs that seemed meaningful, then led nowhere. It was like trying to walk straight while the ground kept shifting under your feet. You weren't losing your way. You were being watched. This month wasn't about movement, it was about reaction, about seeing what would pull you off center. Every distraction was a hook. Every emotional loop was a test. The universe wasn't asking, "Can you move fast?" It was asking, "Can you stay clear when nothing makes sense?" You may be asking yourself, why did it feel like progress and frustration at the same time? Why did things start and stop so abruptly? Because what looked like advancement was actually camouflage. While your attention was busy chasing meaning, something deeper was shifting below the surface, quietly, precisely, without your permission. Think of it like a magician's trick. Your eyes follow the moving hand, while the real action happens somewhere else entirely. January kept your focus occupied so your deeper patterns could be rearranged. And now the trick is ending. The illusion is thinning. What's about to surface won't ask for your comfort. It will demand your honesty. Chapter 3. February doesn't reveal, it exposes. What's coming next won't ease its way in. It won't ask if you're ready. February doesn't whisper, it pulls the cover off. The version of reality you've been interacting with is about to shift. And when it does, you may realize how much of what you believed was only a surface story. January wasn't meant to give you results. It was misdirection. Like watching the wrong performer on stage, your attention was guided exactly where it needed to be, so something larger could be assembled behind the curtain. You might wonder, why did I feel busy but not fulfilled? Why did everything feel unfinished? Because the work wasn't visible yet. Imagine walking into a dark theater before the lights turn on. You can sense the space, but you can't see the set. February is when the lights snap on without warning. What's revealed may feel shocking, not because it's new, but because it was always there, just hidden. This is the moment where patterns break, stories collapse, and clarity arrives without explanation. The real movement hasn't begun yet, but the machinery is warming up. And once it starts, there's no pause button. The show isn't starting slowly, it's starting all at once. Chapter 4. This isn't exhaustion, it's release. If your energy feels low, stop blaming yourself. This isn't burnout from failure. It's the weight of old layers finally loosening. Like cleaning out a house you've lived in for years, the mess comes before the relief. Right now, your system is doing deep work, even if your mind can't explain it. You might feel foggy, slow, or oddly detached, as if you're watching life through a window instead of standing in it. Your body is present, but your thoughts drift. That doesn't mean you're losing focus. It means something outdated is leaving. The signal is subtle, and that's why most people misread it. You may be asking, why now? Why does everything feel heavier right before it's supposed to get better? Because release drains energy. Letting go costs more than holding on. Think of it like a snake shedding its skin. It doesn't run while it's happening. It goes still. This phase isn't asking you to push harder. It's asking you to stop dragging what no longer fits. What feels like weakness is actually closure happening quietly. And once it's done, you won't just feel lighter. You'll feel unfamiliar to yourself. Because the version that carried all that weight won't exist anymore. Chapter 5. When everything slows, it means something finished. What you're feeling isn't your life falling apart. It's something finally clicking into place. Energetic exhaustion gets mistaken for failure because it doesn't look productive. There's no applause, no clear milestone, just a strange stillness where motivation fades and the urge to push disappears. But that's exactly the signal. When a chapter ends, it doesn't always close with drama. Sometimes it just stops asking for your energy. You may notice your mind going blank where it used to overthink. Your emotions flatten where they used to react. Your body asks for rest instead of action. That's not collapse, it's completion. You might wonder, why does it feel like I'm shutting down right when things are supposed to move forward? Because timelines don't dissolve loudly. They fade. Like a radio station losing signal as you drive away, the noise slowly disappears. What once pulled at you can't reach you anymore. Growth isn't always expansion. Sometimes it's subtraction. Something you outgrew has finally let go of you, and that release takes energy. It leaves a temporary emptiness where the old rhythm used to be. That quiet space isn't a problem. It's room being made. And what fills it next won't belong to the past you just completed. Chapter 6. Fatigue isn't failure, it's transformation. Right now, pieces of who you used to be are fading. Old habits, worn-out identities, and choices that no longer fit your path. This isn't punishment, and it isn't a sign that you're falling behind. It's energy being spent on shedding what no longer belongs. Like a tree dropping its dead leaves before spring, your system is clearing space for growth that hasn't arrived yet. You might feel drained, restless, or heavy, and instinctively fight it. Most people panic when their energy drops. They push, they force, they try to fix the tiredness. But what if that fatigue isn't weakness at all? What if it's the body, mind, and spirit saying, I'm done holding what no longer serves me? Think of it like a butterfly trapped inside its cocoon. It struggles. It burns through the old. It exhausts itself. But that struggle is exactly what allows the transformation. The fatigue is not the end. It's the final curtain before emergence. If you lean into it, if you trust it, you'll notice something strange. The more drained you feel, the closer you are to stepping into a version of yourself that's been waiting quietly beneath the weight of what just left. Chapter 7. Stillness is the signal, not the stop. Right now, your urge to do, to fix, to prove yourself, it's a trap. The universe isn't asking for action. It's asking for attention. Attention to what's already happening inside you. Your body, your instincts, your quiet awareness. They know what your mind hasn't yet caught up to. They're signaling that the old weight, the patterns, and the versions of you that no longer fit must leave first. Only then can the new arrive. That's why you've been retreating without realizing it. Fewer messages, fewer explanations, less social performance. You might have thought you were slacking or avoiding responsibility, but this is exactly what preparation looks like. Pulling back isn't withdrawal, it's recalibration. Like a bowstring being drawn back before the arrow shoots, your energy is gathering silently. You might feel restless or even guilty for not keeping up, but forcing movement now would only scatter what's left of your energy. Instead, notice the quiet signals. Listen to the subtle guidance, the pauses, the disconnections, the inward turns. They're all part of the unfolding plan. And when the weight fully lifts, the momentum that follows will hit faster than you expect. Chapter 8. Isolation isn't absence, it's alignment. If you feel like pulling away, like the world is too loud, too messy, too draining, that's not weakness. It's your energy reorganizing itself. Every conversation you skip, every notification you ignore, every social expectation you let slide is part of a larger process. It's not absence, it's consolidation. Think of it like a river retreating into its source before flooding the land with new life. Your system is closing open tabs you didn't even know were still running. Old connections, unnecessary obligations, energy leaks. They're being severed quietly, like roots trimming themselves before the soil becomes fertile again. You might feel restless or guilty for not doing enough, but forcing presence now would scatter what's being rebuilt. This recalibration isn't about being isolated from life. It's about aligning with it on a higher frequency. Like tuning an instrument before a symphony, your inner system needs quiet to hit the right note. The silence, the solitude, the withdrawal from the noise, it's all preparation. Every moment spent inward now is building the strength you'll need when the world finally demands your full presence. And when that moment comes, you'll arrive unshakable. Chapter 9. You're being called to show up fully. Right now, everything in you is being tested. Not your performance, not your stamina, not your ability to keep up appearances. You're being called to step out of the recycled roles you've been playing for comfort, approval, or habit. The fragmented version of yourself, the one who splits attention, energy, and focus, is no longer enough. February won't ask politely, it will demand presence, clarity, and total embodiment. You might feel like stepping back is slacking or hiding, but this isn't absence, it's preparation. Think of it like a warrior sharpening a sword in silence before the battlefield arrives. The world doesn't see the honing, the alignment, the patience, but when it matters, the weapon is ready, precise, unstoppable. Every boundary you set, every moment you resist distraction, every quiet pause is a rehearsal for the self you're about to reveal. You're not practicing withdrawal. You're practicing emergence. And when February hits, the fragmented versions can't respond. Only the whole, aligned, unshakable, you will step forward, and everything that has been quietly building will meet you there. Pull back now, not to retreat, but to rise. Chapter 10. Silence is the new power. Notice how it feels easier to step back, to let arguments slide, to stop explaining yourself to everyone who challenges or misunderstands you. That hesitation you feel isn't indecision, it's growth. The old you would have snapped, defended, or tried to prove something. You might even catch yourself thinking, am I giving up? Am I being weak? The answer is no. This is evolution. Choosing silence over reaction is like a tree standing firm in a storm. The branches bend, the leaves shake, but the trunk holds steady. Your energy isn't wasted in pointless battles anymore. You're no longer proving your point. You're proving your presence, your inner strength, and your ability to rise above chaos. Every time you resist the urge to correct, argue, or defend, you're not hiding. You're recalibrating. You're showing the universe that you no longer operate on the old scripts, the reactive loops, or the worn-out patterns that used to control you. This subtle shift isn't dramatic, but it's irreversible. It signals the transformation beneath the surface, the quiet upgrade of your frequency. And once you fully embrace it, everything that once pulled at you will start to lose its grip. Chapter 11. Real growth happens in the quiet moments. Growth doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Most of the time, it shows up in the tiny, invisible moments where no one is watching. When someone tries to pull you into conflict and you step aside. When a trigger sparks anger, fear, or frustration, and you simply breathe instead of reacting. That's where the real work is done. You might wonder, does it even matter if no one sees it? Absolutely. Every time you choose calm over chaos, patience over proving yourself, or wisdom over reaction, you're reshaping your internal landscape. Think of it like carving a riverbed. The water flows quietly, but over time it changes the path of everything around it. The choices you make now in these unseen moments are forming the foundation of the life you'll live next. It's subtle, almost invisible, but it's irreversible. While others are busy proving, arguing, and reacting, you are quietly becoming untouchable. You are building strength that can't be measured by applause or recognition. These invisible choices aren't small. They are the blueprint for your future. And once this foundation is set, nothing will move you off course. Chapter 12. Your mind is shifting, forward not back. Right now, something subtle is happening in your awareness. The past, the mistakes, the regrets, the what-ifs, is finally losing its hold. The tight loops in your mind that replayed failures, conversations, and missteps are loosening, like ice melting under the first touch of sunlight. You may feel it as space, clarity, or even restlessness, but it's a sign you're moving into a new orientation. You might ask, does this mean forgetting? Not at all. The past isn't erased, it's integrated. It stops dictating your next move. Instead of spiraling backward, your thoughts are beginning to tilt forward, searching for possibility, not justification. Like a painter clearing a blank canvas, your mind is ready to create, to design, to shape something that didn't exist before. This isn't about fixing what broke. It's about building what never existed. The energy that used to keep you stuck in review is now available to fuel imagination, vision, and action. The shift feels subtle because it's internal, almost invisible, but it's profound. When the past finally loosens its grip, your future starts to push back. And what's coming next will demand your full attention, presence, and courage. Chapter 13. The old you shows up one last time. Just before a major shift, the version of yourself you thought you left behind will try to sneak back in. It doesn't scream, it doesn't shout. Instead, it whispers doubts, questions your readiness, and pokes at old fears. Are you enough? Can you handle this? Who do you think you are? That voice feels familiar, uncomfortable, even convincing, but it's not the enemy. You might feel like you're slipping backward, like you're losing progress. That's normal. This isn't regression. It's the final checkpoint before your next level. Think of it like standing at the edge of a cliff. The wind flutters the leaves behind you, making the drop look scarier than it is. The only way forward isn't through fighting the wind. It's by trusting the platform beneath your feet. Your old self is testing you. It wants to see if you will respond from fear, habit, or limitation, or if you will step into the version that's quietly emerging beneath the noise. Every time you notice the voice without reacting, every time you choose your higher self, you pass the final test. This is the threshold. Step carefully, step consciously, step forward. Conclusion. This isn't a battle you win by yelling, proving, or forcing your way through. Fighting the old patterns, the doubts, the I can't inside you only gives them life. The way forward is quieter, smarter. You pass this test by noticing the voice for what it is, an echo of who you used to be, not who you are becoming. You might feel the instinct to argue, justify, or push back. That's normal, but true power lies in responding differently, like a river flowing around a boulder instead of crashing against it. Your energy doesn't need to fight what's immovable. It simply moves along the path that serves growth. Refuse the limitations you once believed. Let the old rules dissolve. Let the doubts whisper while you act in alignment with the version of yourself that is emerging. Stronger, clearer, and untouchable. Every time you resist reacting, every time you choose a higher response, you carve a new reality. The shift isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. It's subtle, invisible, and absolute. And once you fully embrace this approach, nothing from the past can hold you back. And now, as we reach the end of this message, take a moment to let it settle. January isn't leaving you behind in confusion or chaos. It's clearing the path for what's next. Everything that no longer fits your energy, your vision, or your purpose is quietly drifting away. At the same time, everything that aligns with who you are becoming is moving closer, effortlessly, like magnets drawn to your field. Nothing is rushed, nothing is random. February will bring activation, sudden opportunities, and moments that demand your full presence. And you are being positioned right now, deliberately, intentionally, exactly where you need to be to step into it. This is your invitation to trust the process, to honor the quiet recalibration, and to step fully into the version of yourself that's ready for what's coming. Your energy, focus, and awareness are your tools. Use them wisely. If this message resonated, take one small action to anchor it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave the number 77 in the comments. Doing so signals YouTube to share this guidance with others who need it, and it's your way of committing to the shift in real time.